Sir George Buckley, welcome again to the University of Huddersfield.
Thank you.
Today is a very special day because the Duke of York is going to officially open the 3M Buckley Innovation Centre, which is named after yourself. I know that you've received many accolades, honours throughout your career. How does this measure up among those?
I think it's the first time in my life that someone's actually named a building after me in some connected way with 3M. So it's really, I mean, obviously it's a tremendous honour, and it's a bit humbling, to be honest with you, because each of us, you know, there's a person that other people see from the outside, but we see probably mostly the same person from the inside, but the perspective is different. So it's quite a tremendous honour and quite humbling, and a bit in some ways almost a bit embarrassing in a way, because you don't know what to do with this. You see it's about you and you think, oh, what do I do? So it's a tremendous honour and very humbling.
The purpose of the building, as its name suggests, it's an innovation centre. It's about innovation and enterprise, particularly for young people. How important do you feel that is to have a dedicated centre for young people, given your experience in 3M?
Sure.
And other places?
Well, it's tremendously important. Let me give you a couple of examples. Number one, what people sometimes forget is all great companies, all large companies, IBM, 3M, Ford, General Motors, they were started, Hewlett-Packard, they were started by one or two people, typically in a garage or a basement or a little shed somewhere. They always start small. So all giant companies today started small. So trying to find a way that you can incentivize and encourage and stimulate and procreate innovation is a marvelous thing. And you know, when you're trying to figure out how to differentiate and beat the competition, you have to find ways to do things which are new. Because if you only do things which are old, the only way you can really compete is on price, and that really means on cost. So trying to find ways to create and generate and promulgate new ideas is very important in building new, sustainable, successful businesses. And I had a thought. I actually gave a speech in York probably a year ago when I was talking about how Britain's innovation was once and could yet be reborn. And I pointed out at the time of the Great Exhibition in 1851, when Queen Victoria was on the throne, with 2% of the world's population, Britain made 40% of the world's manufactured goods, and by the way, they were all the high quality goods, and 80% of the world's wealth was concentrated in this country. And it began from one man, two man, one woman, starting businesses like what we're trying to provide a garden for here in this innovation centre. That's how, shall we say, the British dream was born. You know, the Americans talk about the American dream, but Britain had that dream a long time before America. I mean, it's wonderful that the Americans have it. And in some senses, I think places like this can be the birthplace of these new businesses that might, if we do it right, lead to a resurgence in manufacturing innovation in Britain.
The University of Huddersfield, inspiring tomorrow's professionals.